Welcome to Camp Mymy. If you watched my last video, you saw that I was talking about buying a new tow vehicle. I have a Teardrop Camper, which is the Tab 320 Boondock, and I wanted to find a dedicated but inexpensive, cheap tow vehicle to tow my camper with. So when I was looking for a tow vehicle, I kind of narrowed it down to a couple different types. I wanted something inexpensive, so I didn't mind if it was a bit older, but I narrowed it down based on my research and watching videos online on YouTube. I thought I'd go either for a Toyota, probably a 4Runner, or a Honda, both brands that I trust. I've kind of always been a Honda girl, but I went and test drove a used and very inexpensive 4Runner, which I did really like, but there was just so much rust on the bottom, and apparently that generation of 4Runners is kind of known for frame rust issues. So I just never felt right. I tried to get a mechanic out to look at it, and they kind of ghosted me, and I had a mobile mechanic I called locally, and he never confirmed the appointment. So I just decided, I just don't feel right about this 4Runner. Then I was looking one day in Facebook Marketplace, and up popped a Honda Ridgeline, 2008 Honda Ridgeline, and it was the seller, it was her dad's car, and he had recently passed away. I said, oh, I want to come see it. And she said, well, someone else is coming to see it. First come, first serve. And it was about an hour drive from my house. So I told my husband, oh, we got to go see this car. And we rushed down there. We were the first ones there. And there was literally a guy behind me waiting in the driveway to see if I was going to buy it or not. So there was pressure on me for sure. But then I drove it, and then I looked at the frame, and there was hardly any rust on the frame. It was an Iowa car, which, of course, they have snow in Iowa. But there was barely any rust on the frame, which is also an issue with Gen 1 Ridgelines. And there was an open recall, because I always pull Carfax before I, look at any car. I think it's like $50 for 2 Carfax you can get, or it's cheaper for 3. It's not cheap, but it's definitely money well spent. But there was like no information on it, because this guy was like a farmer and he did all his own maintenance. Anyway, I was like, yeah, I want to buy it. I'll take it. So I got this car, and here I'm in it right now, 2008 Ridgeline. I took it to Honda right away I always do an oil change with them. Because there's no maintenance records, I need a timing belt and a bunch of maintenance that has maybe been done, but we don't know. But they also did the recall. So they said the frame looked good. It's a frame recall, but it has something to do with the fuel tank supports. So they did whatever they need to do. I think it's the rear trailing arms they said they put on. I don't know. Don't ask me, but that's what they said. Anyway, so then I have my own mechanic scheduled to do the timing belt and do the brake fluid and the transmission fluid and the rear differential and all that kind of stuff. So I trust my mechanic, but I like to go to the dealership for oil changes, and then they tell me what they think I need. And half the time my guy says, oh, I don't know why they said that, because you don't really need it. It happened with my Honda Element. I had a whole list of work that the dealership told me it needed, and my guy's like, yeah, I don't think it needs any of that work. For sure, the timing belt I'm going to do, because this car has got 180,000 miles on it, and it drives really well. It's got a bunch of scratches on the side. I went and got at Honda when I was there, I got some paint, and I touched up all the paint. It looks better, but still could use some body work. But I don't care, because I'm just using this for camping, basically. But I kind of like it, so I might actually drive around more. But I just wanted a tow vehicle, a cheap tow vehicle, so I'll have done what I need to have done on this car. So far, I have put on, a couple things. I'll tell you what I've done so far. So I put on some rain guards at the windows. I don't know if you can see them here, but I just got those off of eBay. Those were easy. and I touched up a little bit of the scratches on the side, not professionally. I bought a kit to do the headlights, which I will film because I'm very interested. It's got the typical plastic yellowed headlights, so I'm very interested to see if that 3M kit works, and I'll film that to show you guys. I am going to get a new radio, only because this radio is fine. There's a CD player and everything, but I need a backup camera. I'm just so used to having a backup camera that it's very hard for me to imagine, especially towing and backing up without that backup camera. I tried to do the LED lights, although I need some more information on that because I changed out a few of the light bulbs, but then when I tried to change out the ones in the door, I blew the fuse. Why did the fuse blow, right? So I just need to research that before I do any more. I've got a few lights changed to LED in the interior, but before I do any more, I'm just going to research that a little bit. This car, not a truck. They say if you have a truck, they don't call this a truck, but I really like this. It drives very well. I totally feel like I'll be comfortable towing with it, especially once I get the backup camera put in. I feel like it'll be just really a great second vehicle, you know? So, okay, so let me just show you around a little bit. It's got some good floor mats, waterproof floor mats, a lot of storage in the Ridgeline. The headliner, this is a very common Ridgeline problem. The headliner is failing, so I'm looking into repairs for that. And actually, you can get headliners done for not that much money, a couple $100. Someone will redo your headliner for you. Here's the back seat. I already have a little organizer here for my grandkids. This comes down as a cup holder. My favorite part, this window actually opens with a button at the front. Yeah, that headliner looks really bad here. But what I really like about the back seat is that there's a handle here, and then if you pull this, the seats come up, so you have a lot of storage underneath. And my plan is, and this is another common Ridgeline issue, is that this lock here that's supposed to keep these down is compromised. There's a plastic wheel in there that is supposed to hold this down. Other people do it just they hold them down with bungee cords. I'll probably just do that because I don't see any need to take the whole seat apart. But what I plan to do is have my Goal Zero batteries down here. I have a Goal Zero Flex panel that I'm hoping to glue to the top on the roof here, and then run the wire through the back window, and then I can charge my Goal Zero batteries and have them secure and hidden underneath the seat. If you look closely, you can see more scratches on it, and here the front bumper is a little compromised. The headlights are very yellow. But overall, there's a few hail dents, but really overall, from a distance anyway, it looks really good. It's got that cool Honda thing where the tailgate opens down or sideways, and that's a very cool thing. It came with a cool cover on the back. So the back comes open like this. I already bought a table that I'm hoping I can attach here to cook on if I need to. And the best part about the Ridgeline is you have all this storage underneath, and then there's a huge trunk area and a full-size spare. So for camping, you cannot beat this. It's got the tire jack there. So a ton of room here for storage. Thanks for watching this quick video. I'll be sure to update more as I make some modifications to the Ridgeline, and especially as I start towing and camping this spring.